You know, as a kid, I loved the original Mummy films and these monster movies. When Universal came to me and said that they're going to create a dark universe with all of these monsters, I thought it was just a really fascinating thing to do, very exciting challenge also, bringing it to a modern audience in a classical manner. So to kind of work on it and create the adventure, you know, to create the character and really evaluate and look at, you know, this kind of modern tale dealing in, you know, it's epic, an epic story with action, adventure, and comedy and humor, but yet you're dealing with some big themes of good and versus evil and, you know, really fun things. And I think this universe is going to be very entertaining for an audience as years to come. The thing that made this very interesting, the first thing I saw was a photo of Sophia as the mummy. And what you're going to see with these monster films is they're going to be scary, you're going to be terrified by them, they're going to seduce you, you know, and you're going to be both drawn to them and repelled by them. And I just thought she was perfect casting for the mummy. And I think it's, you know, and it just happened that this picture was a kind of a romantic triangle between that, dealing in these kind of epic themes of good versus evil, and, you know, which made it, you know, I think, very entertaining.
Álex sent me the script through my representation, and he said that he wanted me to play the role, and I was terrified to play a monster, so I said no. So it makes me laugh now. We talked about it, and Álex started saying it publicly, and I thought, ooh, can we say that story? And then he was well up for it, and it's true. I was terrified because I had such an amazing fascination for the original one. And I wanted, you know, if it was to be a remake, that it would give that sort of honor to the original one. And Álex sat down with me, and then he explained to me his passion towards the original ones. He explained to me how much honor he wanted to give and to the original ones. And I thought, you know, it's such a shame to say no just because of that. And, you know, playing a monster at the end of the day is a great idea, and making that character a woman is another. It's a brilliant idea. I think it's a powerful role. It's strong, and it's great. You know, if you piss off a woman, she's far more brutal than a man. So why not? Yes, I think that's an interesting factor, and it's a new one, and it's creative, and I think the whole look of the film is very creative and is very. It has its own identity. It's not repeating entirely something that's been done in the past, but it's honoring those movies. I think, you know, the humor that's being brought to the film is something that's quite fun to enjoy amongst the scares, you know. And yeah, I think the movie is quite unique and quite special.
I love the Universal monsters as a kid, and what I love about them is that you're always scared of the monster, and you sympathize with the monster. And so I wanted to figure out a way to do that for the audience. I got very excited about making the mummy a woman. It felt different. It felt like a new way to go. I think connecting to her story is very important. I wanted to deliver a big movie that was full of adventure and fun, and just, you know, is the reason that you go to the theater to see movies. And I wanted to put it in modern day. Mummy movies had never been done modern day before, and that really excited me.